Welcome to Moonlight Madness, and today we're doing a reading for air signs for Sun, Moon, and Rising. The deck I'm using is by Radley Valentine and Doreen Virtue. It's called the Fairy Tarot deck. It's a 72 tarot deck. It's been with me for about 10 to 15 years. It's very faded, very well loved, but it's something that I like to read because it predicted the floods back in 2011 when I moved up there. It predicted a flood. Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Okay. So the first card we've got is Two of Pentacles. And this is a 6-card tarot spread. So in the next 2 years, we have juggling 2 different jobs. So you might be juggling your main job and a side hustle like this, which is what I'm doing. I don't make money from it, but you might be trying to invest time and energy into 2 areas, and you might try to figure out which one suits you best. Which one is your main one? So you can maybe use your side hustle to make it eventually a main hustle. So we have Pentacles, which usually means a new moon coming up. And there's not many cups here. Yeah, there's more. There's 1 cup there. So that's twilight to midnight, which is pretty much where we're at now. See my book's even falling apart. So the next 2 years, I will read from my book, a bit more insight, Tarot Card Companion and Co. by Victoria Maxwell. Yeah. Earth. Bring things into balance. Balance your finances, making sure bills have been paid, and know where your money is going. Get into the flow of abundance. Don't hoard your wealth or spend beyond your means, but let money come in and out with ease. If you have felt that you've had too much on your plate, this is a reminder to balance work and play. Find some lightness and playfulness in life. What needs my attention and focus? How can I find more balance between work and play? My finances are balanced. I dance and flow with life. So it's saying about maybe draw what you see in your dreams or journal. And maybe dance around to music to give the joy, change the energy. Now at the bottom we've got in the recent past is the Emperor. The Emperor represents all 4 tarot card suits. So he represents the King of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Wands, and the King of Cups. He's all 4. He's the compassionate leader, so you may have some type of earth in your chart, and he uses logic and structure to increase success. He gets organised, but he's firm and a compassionate leader. That's the Emperor. Just got to find what crystals you can use for him. In Emperor energy, that's what you were before. That might have been an Emperor year. You might have had an Emperor year last year, because when you add up the numbers of your birth date and the actual current year, you'll figure out, narrow it down, plus minus, till you get one figure, and then you can figure out if you're in an Emperor year or in another type of year. So it's red jasper. It's an Aries. Some people might have Aries in their chart. I know I've got Aries in my rising, because I was born at 20 to 11, which is Aries nature. It's time to get organised, disciplined and focused. Structure and routine will help you achieve your goals. If you want something to happen, to change within yourself or within your life, you are the one who has to make that happen. You may be called into a leadership position or asked to take the lead in some way. Others look up and rely on you for wisdom, guidance and direction. Be a guiding light for others. Relationships with your father figures, bosses or authority figures are highlighted here. I am safe, I am stable, and I inspire others with my wisdom, strength and courage. So it's almost like Taurus energy. It's very solid energy. You're very structured, and I think structure, you work well with structure. If you're I'm an Aquarian, and we're doing a reading for air signs, Sun, Moon and Rising. So if you're Aquarian, Libra or Gemini, this is your reading. In the recent past, you may have had 2 days ago dealing with people that are from the LGBTQ community, and they are usually people that you partnered with 2 days ago or had to see someone that was from that community. I don't know what that means. Maybe you ran into someone that is a manager somewhere from that group. Yeah. Fire. It's also Aries energy again. Get clear about what it is you really want and then make a plan for how to make it happen. This is your planning, dreaming and visioning phase. Prepare for success and for all your dreams to come true. What am I visualizing for the future? What is my plan for getting there? I am manifesting my dreams and I'm preparing for my success. Write down where you are and where you want to be. Draw a line connecting them and visualize your path to success. Then you've got the Magician. I love the Magician. This is again Aries energy. So you might be acting very fiery. Something's got you fired up. I had an argument with someone a couple of days ago now and dobbed them in, so to speak. So now that the complaint's been filed, they tried to do that to me and I just turned it back on them. It's karma for you. Don't mess with someone like me, especially when they know I'm a psychic medium. It's kind of stupid. So the Magician is, you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. He's at the bottom of the hill, but he's got his staff there. He's got his tools. The Magician's got like, what's that word for it? Athame, Pentacle, which is money, and fire and water. So your little, what would you call that? Ritual you have to represent water, fire, tiger's eye, air, lapis for intuition, then again water, smoky quartz. Air sign is amethyst for Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. So you'll have friends that come out of the woodwork wanting to help you on your journey up the hill. He's right at the bottom, but he can manifest anything. You might speak the words, think the thoughts, and then attract what you need. You may have that ability. My mother could do that. She would say, one day we're going to have another baby, and I'm going to have another baby, and I'm going to get married. It all happened. She just spoke it, and it used to come true. The Magician. I can think about someone like I did today. I hadn't seen him in a while. I thought, I hope he's okay. I saw him on the bus today. That was 2 days ago I thought of him. So it's air, it's lavender, it's Mercury. You have the power, you have everything you need to succeed. Your dreams, goals and desires are within reach as long as you stay in your power and you keep your energy and intention focused in the right direction. You may need to develop or draw on reserves of willpower. Take action and meet the universe halfway and you may be amazed at what you can create and achieve. The power is in your hands, so use it wisely. Where is my power in this situation? What tools, skills or experience do I have that can help me overcome my current challenges and manifest my desires? I have the power. I have everything I need to succeed. Create an altar that includes something to represent each of the elements. There's the altar. That's what I was trying to say, altar. I had the wrong word. But I knew what I was thinking. Just don't always get the words out. It's autism. Now, we have the Prince of Pentacles. This is someone coming up around you who is younger than you. They are chivalrous, they're protective, they're humorous, they're cautious but wise. They have meticulous, fine attention to detail. They could have Virgo placements in their charts, so they could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus on the charts. They are a slow-moving pentacle, so they're a slow-moving energy. They're the slowest card in the deck. Now, but look at him just gradually floating down the water. His staff and that orb, that's his intellect, very intelligent. People mistaken him for being weak or because he's kind. Don't mistake his kindness for weakness. He's not either of those things. And he's not dumb. He's very dependable and he's your protector. Prince of Water. I'll get another bit of intel on that. Yeah, Nutmeg, Capricorn, Earth. Okay. Very grounded and very practical and goal orientated. He's very focused on creating a positive and abundant future for him. And people are students of the material who want to learn all they can about money and finances. Yes, he says they focus on material success, but they lose sight or no longer make time for other aspects like their life, including friends, family, their health and well-being. So he tends to burn the candle at both ends. He could be in the PTA committee. He could be out there doing DJing on his spare time because he likes to have fun as well. But he's so busy, he has no time for sleep or people or a life. Plan for your abundance and prosperity. Think ahead rather than focusing on instant gratification. Do things that your future self would thank you for. It's never too late to plan for the future. Learn more about financial systems. Studying for a new, better paying career, or learn more about the natural world around you. Ground your energy, spend time in nature, eat well, stay well rested, and look after your physical well-being. How can I plan for the future? What do I need to learn that would help me build more wealth? I'm abundant, ambitious, and I can achieve all my financial goals. Place a small flower and coin on your altar as a symbol of your growing abundance. I keep coins around the house. Money attracts money. Then you've got, right now, is the Nine of Cups. Best card of the deck, besides the Sun. In the next 9 months, there's wishes coming true for you. A magical time of life. And it's a wish that's been granted like a fairy godmother. Your fairy godmother is granting you this wish. Nine of Cups. Your wish has been granted, so count your blessings, appreciate all you have, celebrate how far you've come, and trust and know that there's always more available to you. If you wish for something you don't yet have, stay present to the blessings all around you while you wait for it to come into your life. Don't tell yourself you'll be happy when. Choose to be happy now. This is a very positive card to see in your readings. An inability to see the blessings and abundance. Oh, sorry, no, wrong bit. What is your wish? How can you choose to be happy here and now? I'm grateful for all the abundance in my life. My wishes always come true. Make a wish at a start, wish, candle, or dandelion. So for that, because it's Pisces, I've got smoky quartz. Because it's actually a grounding energy. Even though it's dark and murky like the water, it actually helps to ground the water. Because all that emotion, people that are a Pisces tend to have so much emotion they get overwhelmed by it. And they find it hard to calm their nervous system down. So they do it with drugs or alcohol in order to calm down their nervous system because they're so sensitive. And that's really difficult. I find I put dark glasses on when I don't want to see future events because I see them all the time. And if I don't want to hear noise because I don't like noisy places, I put headphones in. And then I'm calm. Then it calms my nervous system down. Queen of Pentacles. Generous, stylish. This is a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo around you. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make everything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Yeah, Queen of Autumn. Smite, Page, Queen. Yeah, a queen sits on a throne and surrounded by abundance of plants, red roses, symbols of love, and the divine feminine. She gently holds a pentacle on her lap and looks at it with love and gratitude. The image exudes warmth, coziness, and comfort. They may also struggle with intimacy and prefer to show their love through gifts or money. Be grateful for all you've created, manifested, and received. Count your blessings, of which there are so many. Continue to nurture and encourage the seeds you have planted to keep growing into even more abundance. Share your wealth, time, experience, and heart with others. Remember that true wealth and success are not found in numbers in your bank account, but in abundance in all forms. Its forms: love, friendship, family, health, happiness, opportunities, time, and so on. Nurture yourself and all you want to see grow in your life. What is my definition of success? How can I create a beautiful life for myself? I am abundant, successful, and happy. I nurture my dreams and trust in their growth. Treat yourself with one of life's little luxuries. And then you've got the next card pulled is the Seven of Pentacles. This card represents you in the next 7 years. You're going to be watching money, trying to invest in your money to a worthwhile cause, and watch the abundance of all the interest that comes into the money that you've invested. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. And that's in the next 7 years. Again, earth energy. So the gnome energy. The gnomes used to, mine the earth, and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. There we go. Earth. Yeah. We'll reflect on and assess the current situation, looking at what has grown, what goals have been reached, and what is yet to grow. It might be time to seek something more fulfilling. A new job or career path may be calling. If you can't change the situation, look for ways to find more fulfillment in other areas of your life. Patience may be needed. If you can stick things out a little longer, you may see bigger rewards in the long term. Where am I feeling unfulfilled? Where do I need to have more patience? I give things time to grow. My abundance is growing. Write a list of things that fulfill you and do one of them each day. Then we have the next deck, which I like a lot. It is given to me by a women's circle, empowerment circle, that I used to go to on Wednesdays. We used to talk about different topics. I found it very helpful. Work Your Light Oracle Cards, Rebecca Campbell, and it was run by the police, and it was for people that had been through domestic violence. What are we going to do here? Alright, we'll shuffle, and then we'll break it into 2 piles. Oh, that wanted to come out, but no, I want to cut it into 2 piles. We have awakening. You may have gone through a recent awakening, or in the past you went through an awakening, and it can happen. Certain things might align, and then you are awoken to the fact that you've maybe had a near-death experience, and then come back from it with new knowledge, future knowledge that was gifted to you from heaven, of future events. That's what my ideas of an awakening is. An energetic upgrade, a new way of being, integration. Then you've got your boundary settings. Maybe you struggle with boundaries. And if you struggle with boundaries, I heard this from Alison Dubois, if you struggle with boundaries in this life, you're going to struggle with them in the next life. And you'll also struggle with them in the people that have passed over. I've stopped getting messages from people that have passed over because I've energetically not worn their jewellery. So I read jewellery because I do psychometry. So when I took the jewellery off, I stopped getting messages. So that was a good thing. It was too much. I needed to have rest. Off switch. Alright, we have awakening. 90. Yeah. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. You're going through a period of awakening. Things are changing with you on many levels. You're starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you're incarnated. You may find that you are experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all of life, or even feeling a kundalini rising through your body from the base of your spine. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and to stay grounded. Share your experiences with like soul people while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering, and your soul gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books and creations waiting to be birthed into this world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may be a sign that you are here to birth one of these creations into the world. Or perhaps you have been called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following. Work your light activation. I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shakti energy to rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe, using me in a way that delights my mind, body and spirit. And you've got boundaries. And that's why I see dead people a lot. Because they try to come to me through the daytime. I'm like, no, I don't want to see. I'm off. I'm working. I'm getting life stuff sorted out from 9 to 5. Bother me when between the hours of 9 to 5, but only when I want to bother to interact with you. I've got things to do. I've got a life to live. Okay, boundaries. 38. That's where the dark classes come in handy. Yeah, where do you need to establish better boundaries? You have been called to create clearer boundaries in your life. You could be with your friends, family or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you're feeling depleted, resentful or even taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, you are able to unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand and you're able to give freely. If you're not clear where your boundaries lie, this can cause confusion and resentment and energetic cords to be planted. Yeah. Yeah. And if you listen to your gut, this is the best way to go. Okay, so that's all I have for today for air signs.